Level 1. The Turn. You are 18 years old. The night is warm, the blood on your shirt is cold, and your heart has just stopped beating. You wake up on the floor of an abandoned cellar, every single one of your senses dialed to maximum. You can hear the heartbeat of a stray dog 3 streets over. You can see the individual specks of dust floating in the pitch black. And then, the hunger hits. It isn't a rumble in your stomach. It's an agonizing, burning fire tearing through your veins. Your mentor, the one who drained you and left a vial of human blood on the table, stands over you with a cold smile. "Drink," he says, "or the turn will rip you apart." You down the blood in one gulp. The warmth spreads, your fangs extend for the first time, and you realize the horrifying truth. The innocent human you were 10 minutes ago is dead. Welcome to eternity. Level 2. The Heightened Mind. You are 19, but you'll stay 19 forever. You quickly learn the rules of your new existence. Everything you felt as a human is now magnified by 1,000. When you are happy, you feel euphoric. When you grieve, it crushes your chest. And when you crave blood, it controls your every thought. Your mentor teaches you how to compel humans, staring deep into their eyes, snapping your fingers, and bending their will to your exact command. You make a barista give you his wallet, make a cop forget your face, make a stranger roll up her sleeve. It feels empowering. It feels like cheat codes for real life. You walk through the crowd like a god among sheep, but every time you look in the mirror, the veins under your eyes turn dark, and you wonder how much of your humanity you just traded away. Level 3. The Humanity Switch. You are 25. Well, you've been 19 for 6 years. The guilt of feeding, the endless lying, and the constant fear of hurting the people you love finally breaks you. That's when your mentor tells you about the ultimate vampire secret, the Humanity Switch. With one sharp mental snap, you flip it off. Instantly, the guilt vanishes. The grief disappears. The burning pain in your chest goes completely numb. You stop hiding in the shadows and start owning the night. You feed carelessly in dark alleys, leave bodies in cheap motel rooms, and tear through cities without a single regret. You feel invincible. You think you finally mastered being a monster. But deep down in the dark, where the switch can't quite reach, you're just running away from the horrors of what you've become. Level 4. The Cure and the Council. You are 40 years into your turning. You flipped your humanity back on, and the weight of decades of carnage hits you like a freight train. You isolate yourself in a small town, trying to live on animal blood, trying to be good. That's when you hear the whisper, the myth of a cure. A single dose of mortal blood that can strip away the immortality, close the fangs, and make you human again. Every vampire in the hemisphere is hunting it. Some to take it, most to destroy it so they never have to face mortality again. But before you can even search for it, the town council catches on to you. Vervain, that bitter, burning herb, is slipped into your drink. You collapse, skin charring, paralyzed as wooden stakes are pressed against your chest. You realize very quickly, humans aren't just prey. When organized, they are hunters. Level 5. The Daylight Ring. You survive the council raid by the skin of your teeth, but you're trapped. The sun is your greatest enemy. One stray ray of sunlight across your skin, and you burn to ash in seconds. You are condemned to a life of darkness, watching the world live while you hide, until you find a witch. Through an ancient spell, she binds a piece of lapis lazuli stone into a silver ring, a daylight ring. You slide it onto your finger and step out into the afternoon sun for the first time in half a century. The warmth hits your face, and for a fleeting second, you feel human again. You can walk among them in broad daylight, but the ring is a target on your back. Other vampires want it, witches can revoke it, and if you lose it at noon, you have 3 seconds to find cover before you combust. Level 6. The Sire Line. You are a century old now. You are fast, strong, and experienced. You've turned a few humans of your own to build a family, a pack to survive the modern world. But then, an original, one of the first vampires to ever walk the earth, arrives in your city. That's when you learn the darkest secret of vampire bloodlines. Every single vampire is connected to the original who started their line. If an original dies, every vampire they ever sired, and everyone they sired, bleeds from the eyes and drops dead in seconds. You aren't just fighting for your own survival anymore. You are chained to the life of a 1,000-year-old psychopath who doesn't care if you live or die. Level 7. The Doppelganger's Curse. It's been 150 years. You thought you'd seen everything, until you walk into a crowded square and see her. The exact face of the woman you loved back in the 1800s, the one who broke your heart, the one who was buried a century ago. She's standing right there, grabbing a coffee, completely human, a doppelganger, a mystical glitch in the universe created to balance magic. But her existence is a death sentence. Her blood is the key to ancient rituals, coveted by originals, witches, and hybrids alike. You fall back into the trap of love, swearing to protect her from the supernatural storm brewing around her. You watch your friends fall one by one, trying to keep her alive. You realize the cruelest part of immortality isn't watching people die, it's watching history repeat itself and being powerless to stop it. Level 8. The Eternal Anchor. You are past 2 centuries now. Everyone you ever knew as a human is dust. The cities you walked in have been demolished and rebuilt. You sit on a porch in the quiet hours before dawn, twirling your daylight ring. Your body doesn't age, but your soul feels ancient, heavy with 200 years of blood, lost loves, turned-off humanity, and endless battle. You look down at the sun beginning to peak over the horizon. You could take off the ring and let the fire end the story. Or you can slide it tight against your knuckle, let your fangs extend, and step out into the light to face another century. The pain never truly stops. The hunger never goes away. But eternity is waiting, and you've got time to burn.